Let's talk about economic collapse. These things seem to happen. They are part of the cycles of history. See, the economy runs in cycles. For a while, there's too much production, which results in a surplus of products. And then there's other times when there's not enough products, and then there's a greater demand and the prices go up, and it cycles back and forth. And when you see a nation reduce its production by various artificial means, such as environmental concerns, for example, then you'll see a reduction of production and you'll see higher unemployment. They're trying to deal with a surplus because if they have too much of a surplus, the price goes way down until the value of the product is non-existent, and then of course you can't sell it at any price. So sometimes people have to be unemployed in order to maintain the economy the way it is. It's not unnatural for the economy to collapse once in a while. It's a natural part of the balancing of the system. The United States is currently something like $14 trillion in debt, and they no longer have the means to pay the interest on that debt. Their own economy is too slow, and soon they will default on that debt to these other nations, to these lending banks and so forth. And things may get rough for the United States. They may collapse altogether. And perhaps if they manage to take away the weapons, the guns, from the people of the United States before the economic collapse, they could at least be able to allow the foreign invaders to take over without a lot of bloodshed. Otherwise, Americans will probably fight back to resist the invaders. And that's where these unmanned drones will have the advantage, because they can shoot on American citizens without being affected by some sense of loyalty to the people. And those unmanned drones, they can be operated by domestic military, or they can be operated by United Nations or other foreign military on United States soil. It doesn't matter who's running the unmanned drones. It only matters that they can find and handle the insurgents who don't want to be invaded, who don't want to give up their rights as American citizens. But these American citizens, they don't realize they've already given up their rights, because their economy, basically, they sold out their future to be slaves because of their debts. They're living beyond their means.